The Last Night in April by Jung-Hwan, told by the handsome storyteller from Hawaii, Jeff Gear. Me. It was the middle of the night and everyone was asleep. It was so late in the night that the temple gongs had not rung for quite a while. Only the twinkling stars above shone brightly tinkling, giving light in the dark night of silence. I must be the only one in the world awake. Instead, I was in the yard. Everything else was asleep, except the twinkling stars. I didn't check the time. It was probably midnight. Sitting in the darkened yard, I was looking up at the stars in silence. The more I looked at the stars, the more everything around me fell still, quiet. Then I heard a whisper. Baby's breath of a sound coming from somewhere. But surely whatever made it did not expect anyone to hear it. Where? I strained my ears trying to hear, but no. I imagined I must have invented it. And then I heard it again and looked to see. I saw a tiny violet in a beautiful purple dress who seemed quite concerned, very agitated.
Oh my goodness gracious me, I haven't made the honey rice cakes and Dawn will come soon. What shall I do? What shall I do?
But then an azalea spoke up.
Don't worry. Don't you worry at all. We've already made the cakes. But tell me, did we finish that discussion we had of where the birds will be sitting to sing for tomorrow morning's dawn?
The voice came from the back of the yard where there was a fir tree. Don't you remember? We've already decided that we are going to put them on the boughs of the peach tree. Forgotten already. Well, peach tree, have you cleaned off the limb? And why aren't you in your new clothing? What's going on over there? And the peach tree answered,
Everything's ready. I've cleaned off the limbs and I'm waiting for the dress to be hemmed now. Beautiful pink. I can't wait. Everything's ready. How is everything going below? What's going on?
I looked down and saw all kinds of flowers doing all kinds of things, all in their party dresses, getting ready for the celebration. They said,
The dawn will bring us a beautiful new day. Celebration, celebration.
The windflower was preparing liquor from dew. The forsythia was busy preparing golden drapes around the dance hall. Everyone seemed very happy. Many baby flowers, who had already finished their errands, were sitting quietly, patiently waiting for the dawn of a new day. Ting-a-ling, a rickshaw with a light came pulling to its halt. All the flowers were all excited and came and surrounded it. The driver was a frog, and inside the passenger was a little sparrow. The sparrow said, I have an announcement. The swallows and the larks are set. However, there's trouble. The trouble is, the nightingale has a sore throat. Yep. It can't sing. Maybe she can't sing tomorrow. Maybe she can't sing. Maybe she can't sing tomorrow. Oh, if the nightingale can't sing, what are we going to do? Oh, the nightingale can't sing. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Everyone was in a flutter. They took a little bit of good honey and poured it into a bowl and gave it to the little sparrow. This will help with the throat. Okay, I'm off. She got back into the rickshaw. The frog kicked it into gear and it disappeared into the forest. A little while later, ding-a-ling, a bicycle out of the darkness with a light on came to a stop in the middle of the flowers. Hey, they said, nice to have you back. Way to go. Good work, hard work. You must have done good. Way to go. It was written by a long-legged swallow who had just returned from going all around the garden to wake up all the sleepy flowers and the worms to remind them that they had to wake up because it was almost the dawn of a new day, the 1st of May. The 1st of May is the day of good blessings and happiness. Well, it was hard work, and he was rewarded with a good cup of dew juice, which he greatly appreciated. When the clock in the dark room of the dark house struck 2, bong, bong, it happened. Flying by was a butterfly. Hi, hi, hi. Just came to say, we're all ready. Everybody's ready. Look at my beautiful outfit. Yeah? Isn't this a beautiful costume? Huh? So how's everything going with you guys? Never mind. I haven't had any time. I gotta go. Bye, 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 bye. There was nothing left to do. Everything was ready for the party. All they had to do was wait for dawn to come with the beautiful day. As if to say, yes, that day is on its way. The stars in the sky began to gleam and twinkle. Yes, it is coming. A new day, a new dawn of beauty and peace. It's coming. It's coming. It was about 4 o'clock. The hue of dawn was coloring the sky. The stars were beginning to fade. It was then when the first lark dashed across the sky and began to shake the silver chimes. The flowers heard it, opened the gate, and grinned from petal to petal. And the guests began to come. The sparrow was already there, for he had carried in the big drum. The swallows came with their long, long flutes. The flowers were busy welcoming the guests at the base of the tree. The rest of them fanned out in groups of 1 and 2 across the green as the colors filled the sky. And just before the sun burst over the mountains, the butterflies came dancing with their bright-colored costumes. And then the sun hit them, and the beauty was so awesome. Everyone gasped and broke into cheers out of happiness. The beautiful day of May had come. At last, at last. And guess what? A rickshaw pulled up, and out of it stepped the nightingale with no hoarse voice and a yellow dress to boot. Very beautiful. Oh, everyone was so happy to have her among them. And with the bright sun above, shining down over the merry little festival, all the blades of grass looked like they had freshly been washed, and they glowed with a brilliant, bright green. And with the bright sun above, and the shade of the arbor of the tree, and the flowers all below, it happened. All of the birds in the peach tree began to sing the song of spring. The 1st of May song they all began to sing, and the butterflies inspired burst into the sky and filled it with light and color and sunlight and movement. Oh, and unable to contain their joy, all of the beings of the garden in one accord jumped up and began to dance together. What a day, what a celebration, the 1st of May, the happiest day. What a festival, what a feeling, what joy. Now it just so happened that there were also people. Yes, humans. They started to gather and amble through the garden, making comments like, "Whoa, I have never seen so many beautiful blossoms on the peach tree before in my life. There's so many butterflies in this garden. Since when did we have all this abundant life in this beautiful garden? This is an oasis." They were happy, and they ambled through the garden and laughed and pointed at things and appreciated the beauty of the world that they were part of. It was a joyful day, the 1st of May, the beginning of a new world, which comes every year, inevitably, quietly, peacefully, to all people, even you. It's been a pleasure to be a part of this celebration of this story of the last day of April, or the 1st of May, a story by Jung-Hwan. I do not know him well, but this story and his activities, a warrior for children, is something to celebrate in South Korea and also around the world. It's a pleasure for me to have contributed this story to his celebration in South Korea. Aloha to you all. My name is Jeff Gear, and I'm a storyteller in Hawaii. And I'm old, and I'm happy.